YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com, here with another edition of the Madden 23 Coaches Corner, where I break down full live online gameplays of Madden 23, breaking down all my tips and strategies that I use in games to help you guys get better and just win more games. So today I actually got two gameplays, and I want to focus on my defense, what I'm doing right now after this latest update on defense to get stops and win games. So the first game, we're going to be running Dollar up against a player who likes to run tight. He also runs a wing formation too. Pretty solid player. He'll run, he'll pass. You know, it's a good player. The second game, we're going to be focusing on how I defend an empty formation. Really, it's like the Saints empty formation. It's pretty good offense. So, hope you guys enjoy this. Now, if you're new to the channel, guys, if you like this type of high-level Madden content, if you like to see the ins and outs of games, really get into the strategies of the game, become a better player, not just focus on money plays, hey, hit me with a subscribe, and if you're really rocking me, smash that like button, comment on the video. All the support on these videos does help a lot and allows me to continue to do them. So, without further ado, you guys can see what he's doing. He's running this tight doubles, actually, but he has two tight ends in the game, so that can allow him to audible down. He's also, as you guys can see, he's flipping the formation. He's going from tight to this little wing formation. So quickly, I know that like he's run the draw. He'll run the ball here. So I'm going to have to pinch my dollar and crash my line out in order to be able to get some sort of, run defense out there so he can't just easily run on me. So he's got flash, and he's definitely using flash a lot in the passing game. So I see that when he goes to this wing slot formation, he's sending him out of the backfield on like an in-out type route. Whereas when he's in the tight formation, he tends to put him out of the backfield on a wheel. He's definitely mixing in this draw, which is actually a really good run, because if you don't play, blitzing defense, the draw actually kills it. It really does. But luckily for me, I am blitzing 5 almost every play, so it's not going to affect me as much. But still, the draw is actually a very underrated run. It's actually really, really good, especially, like I said, against coverage defenses. Now, the tight is nice because you can mix in the draw with the base, just as he does there. And, that's a solid combo. Though on 3rd and 3, I got him in a situation now where, I could get a big play here. I could potentially get a stop. I'm going to play for the pass here. I see he flips his formation, and you guys see what I'm doing here is that I'm in the DB fire, but I'm going to man up the outside corner to the running back, and that's just because he keeps on throwing to him almost every play. I basically run DB fire right now with the base alignment. If you guys see my coaching adjustments, I have base align on, and I have my zone drop set to default. The reason why I have them to default is, like, this first time I've played against this guy's offense, I don't know what he's going to do. So I don't really want to change my zone drops until I kind of, like, get a feel for the routes he wants. So here, again, I'm going to man this running back up with the corner over there because he keeps trying to throw to him, and I don't want to allow that guy to get open. We're going to go ahead and cross-man the situation right here. Sending 5, nobody was open, and we were able to get the stop. So the biggest key to that defense is you need to have good players in man defense at the safety positions, because every play I'm manning the safeties up. I don't really ever leave them in zone. The only players you see in zone are actually those outside corners, which if someone wants to abuse the running back, I will even man up the outside corner from time to time on the running back. And also I even man up the sub linebacker, or I don't use her. So it's basically a hybrid man zone defense that allows you to bring pressure and have good adjustments to stop the pass. Because honestly, guys, this year, when you're playing good players, you can't just pick man. You can't just pick zone. You have to do a hybrid man zone. And the easiest way I find to do it is to call cover 2 defenses like the DB Fire 2, and then man people up out of the cover 2. And then you're going to still be able to get pressure with the DB Fire, slot corner, blitz, which is what I really like. So he's actually running the same defense. And, I saw his abilities, and he doesn't have knockouts on his players. And y'all know what that means. I'm going to throw those one-on-one passes every time, because without the proper knockouts, you're not going to be able to break these passes up. And what I mean by proper knockouts is he does not have the deep route KO. So when he's manning these guys up, they're not going to be able to get knockouts on deep corner routes, street seams, anything. So I immediately see that, and I'm like, I'm going to attack this guy through the air, right? Again, a corner route. He can't knock the ball out. There's going to be no knockouts here, so I can kind of just abuse that each and every play. He is pinching his line against the dollar, but the way he's using is not actually even effective to stop the run. So I know that I can abuse that here as well. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to, again, try to just throw a one-on-one pass. Didn't really like anything I had. I always, like in that area of the field, like to go to a seam one-on-one, especially now after this update if I don't see the proper knockouts. Off of play action, since I do run the ball, oftentimes we'll make the user come up against the run and leave that wide open. He actually did a good job there. Saw he's in cover 6, actually, but he blitzed out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to audible the trips and go to slant post combo. Basically, whichever one he doesn't use her, I'm going to throw. He actually wants the tight end post, so I had the slant. Again, knockouts are not in effect, so I know that that's going to be a completion. 3rd and 4 here, I see he's blitzing me, but I'm going to run trap. I didn't think he would expect that, and I kind of just did a quick snap situation right there, because if I didn't get it, I probably was going to go for it either way, because it'd be 4th and short. So, up 7-0, I already got a stop, and this guy's offense is pretty solid, but if I could get another stop right here, that would make things really difficult on him. So once again, guys, you can see he has the 2 tight ends in the game in his tight formation, so that does allow him to audible to this wing formation, which is a 2 tight end set. And he keeps on hitting the running back out of the backfield, like pretty solid read. He sends the running back out, basically on an out route to the 2 receiver side. So I need to keep the running back manned up, honestly, almost every single play at this point, because he's abusing me with that. And I'll just have to kind of defend the middle of the field myself. Maybe I'll have to blitz 4 instead of 5. But like right here, what you can see I do is I man that running back up with the outside corner. And then that was mine right there. That was my man over the middle of the field. That was my assignment. I just didn't commit to it. And, he checked down. A lot of players, they won't check down. So I'm kind of like the type of player that I'll let you hit the checkdowns a few times until I see that you consistently go to them. Once I see that you'll take that check down, then I'll take it away. But as you guys see here, this time I put a hard flat on the running back side of the formation because he keeps throwing to the running back every time he audibles to that formation. And because the hard flat was there, he kind of just had to try to streak one-on-one. I have deep out zone knockout on my 2 outside corners, so that was just, there's no chance that was going to work. Again, the proper knockouts right now on defense are huge. So if these adjustments right here, you guys can see I cross-man the tight end. I man up the running back. Now I'm just going to play the middle of the field. I'm blitzing 4. He motioned his tight end to the sideline and put him on a flat route, trying to open up the running back seam wheel. But I had all those guys manned up, so it really did nothing there. He kind of had a dead play. He just tried to throw a quick check down. But you guys can see Jackrabbit, he is the universal coverage X factor, which means he'll get a knockout from short, medium, deep in any assignment. So any contested throw whatsoever on him, that's going to be a broken pass. So that's a pretty easy stop. And I get another stop right there. As I sent 5, he has nobody open. All I had to guard was the uncovered guy over the middle. I did just that. And next play, I throw a one-on-one because he has no knockouts. And he's going to go ahead and tap. That's a pretty quick one right there. That's a good player. But, he doesn't have the right abilities on defense. And it showed. It really did show. So now I'm playing against somebody who runs in game 2, Empty Saint. This Empty Saint formation is actually really, really good if someone has good reads from it. Obviously, the pressure is going to get to him quick as he doesn't have any blocking, but this is a tough formation to defend with someone with good reads. So, like right there, ooh, that was a hot one right there. I thought I might be able to get in there to pick him off. Actually, wasn't even a catch though, so that's fine. This guy's name is YouTube Ruin Madden. Well, I'm sorry for ruining Madden for you, buddy. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But, yeah, so now he's going to audible the trips. I'm thinking he's probably going to run the ball right here. So I click on. Anytime they're going to run the ball and you're in dollar, you got to be on the sub-linebacker on the running back side so you can kind of flow to the run just as I did there. He only got 2 yards. And he's going to come back in the empty. So you guys can see what I'm doing here is I'm manning the tight end up, the slot, and the 2 slot receivers. Then I'm putting the outside corners in deep zones, right? And that's just going to protect against the corner routes. And then I can kind of just play the middle of the field. Knowing I'm blitzing, 4 or 5 against the empty formation, I will get pressure. So right there, he actually had a really good route combo. He had a post slant. That's one of the best route combos in the game. I tried to bait him as if I was going to defend the post, but then I went to the slant, and he just made a good read right there. That was a really good read by him. Now he went to trips again. I knew he was going to run, so I shifted my line away from the running back and used again the sub linebacker on the running back side. I was just able to shoot an A gap. That's a really easy gap shoot. You guys can do that too. Anytime you know they're running the ball when you're dollar, if you shift the D line opposite the running back, use or the sub linebacker on the running back side, you can just shoot the A gap every time to blow it up. So we got 3rd and 8 right here. Again, I'm kind of using the same coverage every time against this formation. Manning 2 slots up and then the sub linebacker. And then I keep, what the actual hell was that? I keep 2 deep zones on the outside just for those exact reasons. I have deep zone knockout, and I just got absolutely teabagged. Yeah, I mean, if you want to live like that, go right ahead. That was not, that was not good. It's not good. My guy definitely got some nuts on the face. Hey, it happens. It's Madden 23. What can you say about that? What can you say, boys? This guy, he's YouTube Room Madden. He's a dog, man. He's a good player. He makes great reads. He throws to the open player, and he just makes great play calls. So I'm in for a battle here, boys. I really am. But okay, so we're inside the red zone right now, and anytime I'm down here, I shade my coverage underneath, just knowing that I don't really have to worry about the deep routes. So I just ran man coverage, shaded underneath, and he just took off with his quarterback. He just said, "F it, man. We're gonna take off. We got A-Rod. We got A-Rod." Oh man, I gotta love these sweats. Everyone's a goon these days. People that still play the game at this time of the year, they're pretty much gonna know what they're doing. This guy's solid. He's a solid player. I'm not capping. He's a solid player. He's probably gonna run stretch here. I'm thinking stretch left, so I take the safety on the right, kind of move him over. Spread my line too. Overstorm Brave is good run D. Hopefully I get some gap shoot into the backfield. We'll see. I know it's stretch though, and just like that, get a gap shoot in the backfield, just as I was planning. Lost of 2 yards, 4th down. So 4th and 3 right here. I'm going to shade my coverage underneath once again. I see he does this motion, so I'm going to have to click on the jackrabbit. Can I get over there? And he just throws an absolute blind read. And I hope we can go to the crib, man. Can we beat, if we can't beat A-Rod, we got swerve on him, swerve in and out one time. And we're going to be to the crib. That was a big play right there, but can't make passes like that. Literally took my dude across the field, ran across the field to go pick that off. I saw the motion that he was going to basically be wide open on the sideline, and he still threw it anyways. YouTube Room Madden, solid player. Solid player. All right, so we're back in the empty. Basically haven't had the ball this game to this point. But, he's, for the most part, he's made good reads. Now, that corner route on that play he just ran is a quick cutting corner route. What that means is like a deep zone can't really help on it. And even a backed up flat, you have to kind of keep at a 15 to 20 yard distance, not 25 or 30, because it cuts quicker than most corners. So anytime I do that, as again, he just teabags me, man. This dude's best play is the aggressive catch. And I actually I don't think that guy did have a knockout, so I can't even be mad at it. But it's the game we're playing right now. He loves aggressive catching. Honestly, I don't blame him. Don't blame him. All right, so this time I'm going to have to, I should probably just man up Ryzen when he does this motion. Yeah, he's doing a little motion from this 5 wide now, trying to create mismatches. I think he's caught on to what I've been doing with my man ups. So he's trying to use motion to kind of get me out of that, which is not a bad idea. It's honestly not. But we can adjust to that. Right here, what I can do is just man up the blitzing corner on the left slot on that dude. Now everybody's manned up, and because he has no blocking, I can rush 4, and I'll still get pressure. I still feel like rushing 5 is preferred, even against empty, because then they can't really roll away from it to gain an extra second or two. It comes both ways. But in a situation like that where I do need the extra coverage, I will go ahead and utilize that. But I really only do that when someone just has crazy dots or they're using weird motions to kind of create mismatches. As that was honestly, that was a good read. I'm not sure what happened there. I think it looked like he was going to the kind of the middle slant. But there was a route going behind him too, so I'm not sure which one he was actually trying to throw there. Either way, I kind of feel like he got unlucky there. I'm not going to lie. All right, so I'm thinking this is probably Saints 4 because you guys can see his slot receivers now in by the tight end instead of actually completely in the slot. There's 2 different empty formations people like to run out of this Saints playbook, as we just got crazy glitchy on the Acrobat. That's why you guys need Acrobat. To me, it's a must-have for especially for players in zone coverage. And man, I don't really think it's worth anything. But when you have guys in zone, they get glitchy. So that's why I really like Deion Sanders right now. Him and Fuller, they both get acrobat and pick artist, 2-0 AP abilities. I keep them on my outside corners, and 9 times out of 10, they're either in a flat or deep zone. So that acrobat does work for me. It really does. Really, really like that ability. But like I said, you can use it if you're a man. I just don't think it works as well as man as it does in zone. Now, this dude is in some weird goofball defense. Not sure, honestly, what this even is. It looks like it's some sort of man, though. We got the C route for a dot, and we overthrow. So, strong safety linebacker blitz. Not sure what that was. Okay. A-Rod, since I've used him, I don't get near as many overthrows as I did with other quarterbacks. I actually really like his throw motion, his release, the way he puts the balls on the money. But still, anytime you high ball this year and try to pass late at the same time, you are risking an overthrow. You are. But yeah, this guy, like I said, he's just playing strange defenses that you don't normally face. So like, he kind of is throwing me off a little bit at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, But right here, the thing is, again, he doesn't have good knockouts either. Like, I have not played one player since this update that has good knockouts. Like, everyone's knockouts I played is like, this just doesn't make any sense. I feel so many people right now are lost on defense. I really do. But hey, if you guys are watching the channel, y'all need to be copying my abilities and my defensive setup. Because I promise you, bar none, it's the best setup in the game. I've posted it for you guys. I posted my AP abilities about a weekish ago. I've shown a few gameplays now. So it should be pretty easy for you guys to implement into your game. So he's running mostly big nickel over G, mixing in man blitz, zone blitz coverage. Again, not a very common style defense. You don't really see people mixing all these plays from big nickel over G. Most of the people that stay in big nickel over G or nickel over, they're more match players, right? Or maybe the Overstorm Brave. This guy's just almost like random play calls. This is, again, the man-to-man blitz, and we have a free touchdown up the seam, but A-Rod. Hey, that's the A-Rod from this year for real. Like, A-Rod this year was honestly, he was mid. Like, let's be real. He was mid. This is by far the worst year I saw from A-Rod. I'm interested to see how he does on the Jets. Like, let me know what you guys think. Is he going to bounce back? Because if the Jets traded all that for A-Rod and they don't even make the playoffs, hey, that would be tough. That would be tough for sure. But I kind of do like the Jets team overall now that they got a better quarterback. I feel like they'll do pretty well. Once again, no knockouts. Should be a touchdown, but got to overthrow. And as I said, this game, A-Rod has 3 overthrows, right? 3 big-time overthrows. And normally that doesn't happen to me, so I'm not sure if it's just the plays I'm calling. My pass lead this game is worse than it normally is, but wow. This game right here is making me want to get a new quarterback. I'm not going to cap. All right, so now he's in 3-4 odd. And normally people that stay in 3-4 odd, yeah, they bring everyone into the box and they blitz. So that's kind of what I'm expecting him to do here. He kind of, he's in sting pinch actually, so that could be actually solid. But he's in 3-4. He's in 3-4 either way. Like I said, these guys that want to run 3-4 mostly just bring everyone into the box and blitz their whole team. So when you see that, I personally like to take shots. You can just send everybody out and just try to dot up. Personally, I like to take shots, which is what I did play before. Here, I'm just going to block the running back, run 2 seams with a slant and a wheel. So here, he double-teamed, basically, the seam. The safety and then the corner dropping back under it. That left the spot shake route wide open on the sideline, the little wheel, right? So now this is where it gets tough down in here. I'm honestly expecting him to drop into coverage here. But I still probably am going to block the running back just in case he blitzes me, because he did blitz me from 3-4 earlier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a slant to the wide side with a flat. Then on the short side, I'm going to run a post with a hitch. Basically, whichever side he doesn't use there, see how he's using it on the right. Now he clicked on the D lineman, so now the left is wide open. That was an easy dot, man. That's one of my favorite red zone concepts. Y'all should steal it. I'm not gonna lie, it's fire. But yeah, he's gonna be up out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm out.